Hello everyone, my name is Tori. I have always thought how amazing it would be to actually be a YouTuber myself, but I've never really had the confidence to do it until now. So I thought at the age of 27, this would be a really good time to start the journey, I guess. So I absolutely love Disney and always have. I love the movies and I love the theme parks now. I first went to Disney, I think it might have been 2003, I'm not too sure. It must have been because it was my 5th birthday. My parents took me. I can just remember that I got upset because Mickey and Minnie wouldn't come over to me. But obviously they did, but I didn't get the concept of having to wait. I just thought they'd just come over. But yeah, that was probably the start of it. Then I went with Jordan, who's my boyfriend. We've been together for 10 years now, nearly, March, I say nearly. He loves Disney as well. He was lucky enough to go growing up throughout his whole life, even to the one in America mostly. He has been to Disneyland Paris, but we went together and that was really magical. And I think from then on, I just really dreamed. I always wanted to, even before I met Jordan, go to the one in America, but I never thought that I'd ever get to go, to be honest, because, well, it's such a lot of money, and also I'd never been to America before anyway. When I met Jordan, I made it pretty obvious from the get-go that that was something that I always wanted to do, and he did say back then, we'll always go, but you just think in your head that you never actually will go. We actually did go in 2022, that was my first time going. He had probably been 10 times before that, I guess. Safe to say that that was probably one of my most special and most treasured days so far of my whole 27 year of existence. Yeah, we walked through the gates and everything I thought it would be, because I watched loads of YouTube videos beforehand growing up, even from the age of 12, and I always thought that it would be amazing, but it was so much more than I could ever really have ever imagined. And I remember when we walked through the gates, I had a little tear in my eye, but it wasn't until we walked up to the castle. We was actually waiting for a photo pass person to take a photo of us, and I FaceTimed my parents, and as soon as I saw my mum's face and I said, "We've made it, we're here," I just burst out crying. She did as well, and it was a really sweet moment that I wish I had on camera. Sadly, because it was a FaceTime call and I didn't have another camera with me, but I can obviously picture it in my head. It was just a lovely day, and the parks are so much more than I ever expected, and you'll get to know me a bit more, but I thought Magic Kingdom was amazing, but Epcot was probably even more. It was pretty out there, as you probably all know. So that's a bit about the first time we went. We'd said that that would be a once-in-a-lifetime trip, actually, and said that probably won't go again, but we'd go to Disneyland Paris. We went to Disneyland Paris, went for our 8th anniversary, but we did go to Disneyland Paris before we went to Disney World. We went for Jordan's 21st, but I think he picked it more for me than himself, but yeah, because his parents, it was a present from them. So in 2024 we went back, and that was just as good as the first time, if not better, because obviously I knew so much more and could experience different things that we didn't do the first time if we didn't have time to do it, and spent more time like in Epcot going around the World Showcase, which was amazing. I'd love to do that even more this time. A trip coming up. There's just so much to it, and it just feels like there's just so little time to do it, because we've been for 2 weeks. The last 2 times we've gone, and we're going for 2 weeks again. I'll tell you a bit more about that in a minute. But there's just so much to do. People ask us if we get bored of it or if we don't want to go somewhere else. But for me, I honestly don't think there's anywhere else I'd rather be. It's just reminded me of a song. Interesting. Moving on. We've got a trip booked this September, so we're on like 39 days as I'm filming this. Obviously can't wait. We're going during Halloween, and we're gonna go to 2 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties, and honestly I can't wait. If there's one time of the year I always wanted to go to America, it was always gonna be Halloween, because I just think that I love it here, but I just think in America it would be 10 times better, because I just love all the decorations and I love all of the different things. I'm really looking forward to experiencing that, especially obviously in the parks with all the different decorations and such like, but I also am a bit of a Target fan, and I'll just give you an insight. The first time we went to America and I went into a Target store, we was probably in there 3 or 4 hours. We spent probably nearly half of my spending money that we actually took, and that was in the first few days of being in America. So safe to say I'm a little bit of a Target fan. So hopefully I've took a bit more money this time, I'm hoping, so it'll be enough to get us by. So moving on to a bit about us actually going to Disney this time. So like I said, we're going in September and we're staying in Caribbean Beach Resort. We've stayed there the last 2 times and we just absolutely love it, and we couldn't think of going anywhere else. We considered doing Pop Century, but ultimately we're creatures of habit, so we just stuck with the same one that we usually go to. Yeah, we love it there, and I know it gets a bit of a 50-50 divide on how people see it. I do agree that it could do with an upgrade, but honestly I think for the time that we spend in the hotel, it's exactly what we need, so we're really looking forward to it. And I know a lot of other people really like it as well, and the best thing we think about it is probably the Skyliner. So that's a bit about our trip. We are going to Universal, but we're not doing the normal Universal, we're going to Epic Universe. We did do Universal last time we went, and I have to say I'm not really a big theme park person, just because I don't love big rides. I never have done. I grew up in Essex and we went to Adventure Island, me and my mum and obviously friends. Yeah, traumatised I guess, and they're not very big rides. If you know the place then you know I guess it's not comparable to anything like Thorpe Park, or there's another one, I can't remember what it's called, but I just wouldn't go there because it just wouldn't be for me. To be fair, when we went to Universal, I was surprised actually, and I went on quite a few of the rides. No, I didn't go on the roller coasters, but it was still great, and the theming there is amazing, and I honestly was surprised by it. We're really excited to go to Epic Universe. I'm probably most excited for Super Mario, just because my mum growing up, she's had every single different device I can think of. I basically took that on, and I do love Mario myself, and I can't wait to obviously bring her back like a little Yoshi or something like that. She probably loves Mario more than Disney, but my parents do love Disney, but not as much as me, I don't think. That's a bit about our trip coming up. Obviously we can't wait. You'll have to give me some tips about the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties, just because we don't actually know what we're doing, but we can't wait to obviously meet all the different characters in their outfits, all the trick-or-treating, obviously the parade is it, and then the show. I've seen there's a few overlays on some of the rides, nothing too crazy, but still different. And all the different like food and snacks. Can't wait, it's going to be very exciting. So I asked a few questions on my Instagram, which is literally just my name, Tori Bobby, and I thought we could go through them, which would be a little bit of fun. So the first question that I've been asked is actually, how many times have I been to Walt Disney World? We've been twice before, and they were the best experiences of my whole life, I'd say. It really helped that when we go, Jordan is really happy to just go with the flow, and because he's been before, he's happy to allow me, I guess, to pick majority or decide on the things that we do, which makes it really special for me, really, because obviously never being before and going with someone that has been multiple times throughout their whole life, I don't know, it's really nice that he can show me the different things that he'd done growing up, and he can see so many different new things, and it's nice to see him experience that. But I think he really does enjoy seeing me through my eyes, where it's something that I've dreamed of for so long going, and probably being able to allow that dream to come to real life, because like I said, I honestly didn't think I'd ever get to go. And to be fair, obviously we save our own money to be able to go, but if it wasn't for Jordan, I probably never would have had that. I never would have put it into fruition, if that makes sense, where obviously I would save money, but I don't know if I wasn't with Jordan, a partner might not have wanted to go, or it wouldn't have been. Me and Jordan are probably perfect for each other, just because he totally gets me and we love similar sort of things. We pretty much are very similar, other than he loves sport and I really don't. He literally loves every single sport, but for me it's not ideal. But you know, we've got to have our own thing. Yeah, we both have our own interests obviously, but then we can come together and be together, I guess. The second question is, what's my favourite park? Definitely Epcot. There's something about it that's just really different. Obviously I do love Magic Kingdom, but there's something really special about Epcot. It's just, I think it's because I've always been fascinated by other places in the world and different cultures. You would think I would want to go there and actually experience it other than going around the World Showcase in Epcot. But honestly, it's just, I think it's because it gives you a little snapshot of the place, but it's not actually having to go all the way there. But you get the whole Disney fix, as well as feeling like you're going to a separate place, if that makes sense. Obviously you're not, and I totally get that, but it's kind of, it feels a bit like that. It does help that my favourite ride is there as well, which is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Now, like I said, I don't love roller coasters, but I could do that, and trust me when I say I'm a baby with rides, if I can do it, anyone could do it. So if you're worried about going on it, if you haven't been on, don't be, because you'll love it. Like, not knowing what song you're gonna get is really cool. Me and Jordan always say, oh, what are we gonna get? If you haven't been on, or if you're going on your first trip, 100% go on that one. Definitely prioritise it because it's amazing. Another one I love in Epcot is Soaring as well. Jordan always said I would love that one because growing up, I think he said his mum's favourite was that one. So I did think I'd probably really like it, but yeah, it's very cool. I love it. Definitely Epcot. I've also been asked who is my favourite character. I've always loved Mary Poppins, and I would probably say Mary Poppins and Bert would probably be a really big favourite of mine. I'd say them, but I do equally love Russell from Up. There's something about him that's just so cute. He's just, yeah, there's something about, and obviously I love Doug as well, and Carl, but you know, definitely Russell is up there. I have been asked what are my top 5 restaurants on property. So me and Jordan have done a couple restaurants now. We haven't done loads, but I guess we have done a fair amount on the 2 trips that we have been on. My first one, most definitely, that I'll always, if I get to go again, and we have been to every time we've gone, is Space 220 in Epcot. Absolutely amazing. I love the whole atmosphere of it and the whole experience. Well, I won't spoil it for anyone, but there's an experience to it as well as the food as well. Best thing I've ever eaten there was probably the steak frites. I definitely recommend that. Jordan was very jealous when I got that. We did actually do Cinderella's Royal Table for breakfast last time we went on the last day, and to be fair, that was really special. I wouldn't so much say the food was amazing because we don't love breakfast, not because it wasn't nice food. The atmosphere, being able to go into the castle, princesses actually come out, that was really cool. We loved that. Actually, I'm going to put this one before Cinderella's Royal Table, so this will actually be my second one and Cinderella's can be my third. Definitely California Grill. Oh my god, amazing. So we actually booked that when we first went back in 2022, and we went for the firework display we ate during that. Amazing. I really wish we could go there again. Prioritise other places that we haven't been for this up and coming trip, but that is truly amazing. The food is amazing. If you book during the fireworks, or I swear it's even if you don't, you can actually go back up to, because it's on the top of the Contemporary, you can actually go back up and stand on the balcony and watch the fireworks from there, and it's 100% definitely worth it because you get a totally different perspective of the fireworks. And I won't spoil it again, but I think that the fireworks are in a certain place when you're stood obviously watching from Magic Kingdom, but they're not what you would expect. But when you stand from a different place, I think probably even from the Polynesian it would be different as well. That'd be really cool. It's pretty pricey, that's why we're probably not going again, but it's a really special meal. I would definitely recommend going there if you can at least once. My fourth one, I don't actually know if this will count or if you'll let me have it, but we absolutely loved Erla Sandwich. We had it the last time we went, and it was really nice. The actual place is quite cool as well. Really simple, really quick, really easy. I definitely recommend it if you haven't tried it. It's not a sit down one. Well, I guess it is. It's more of a quick service. There is seating there, but it's not like I think they call it a table service. So yeah, that one's really cool. Probably my last one will probably be Sci-Fi Dining. So last time we went, we actually did the Fantasmic dining package thing that you can do, and it was really cool with the screen and the cars and everything. The waitress, when she came over, it was so weird. No one else was having this. You'll have to let me know if this has happened to you if you've been. she literally hopped on the bonnet. It was crazy. She was so in character. She was amazing. She probably made the whole experience, because obviously they come back over and stuff, but that's really set the tone for the whole thing. It was really cool. The food was really nice, but again, a lot of the time with these places in Disney, I think the atmosphere and the whole experience is really cool. So yeah, that one's probably really up there. But yeah, there's so many places, and there's also lots of places that we're going to try for the first time when we go in September, which we're really excited about. One being the cake bake shop. As soon as it opened, I knew that if we ever got to go back, I would definitely want to go there. It looks so cute and so magical, so that one I'm really looking forward to. I'm not sure if that's been a question that's been asked on where we're going, but I can tell you after I've finished the questions, just because I think it'd be really nice just to give you a bit of an insight into our trip. Someone's asked me what my favourite item of clothing is that I'm going to take on my next trip with me. Or probably it's a red top with Mickey with the sorcerer hat on. I'll have to insert a picture for you. It's really cute. Really funny story actually. I managed to get that on Vinted. Bit of a backstory. Me and Jordan collect pins, and I wanted to get a few that we could get to trade when we're at the parks, and I put the pins in the search bar, and then the top came up, and I thought, oh, it's definitely very new, this top. That's really strange. So I looked on there, and she said, yeah, either it was her or her friend picked it up for her when they just went to Disney World. And she said, unfortunately, it was the wrong size for her. And I said to her, oh, I'm really gutted for you, obviously, but I'm loving life for me. So, yeah. Someone's actually asked me what my favourite pair of ears are. Tough question. I do have a fair amount of ears because I do like to collect them, but my favourite pair is probably my silver pair that I got. I think I got them for Christmas. Just gone. I like silver with a detailing of Mickey. They're really cute. So yeah, probably those ones. The next question is, what small business do you love for Disney stuff? So I have a few, I suppose. I'll try and remember all the names of them. There's Rachel, who owns a Etsy shop called Fairy Tale Fabrics, is her Instagram and Etsy page. She sells really cute Disney print t-shirts. I've picked up a couple from my trip. I think I have so far. I may buy more, I don't know. Mickey and Minnie one, and then also an Epic Universe one. So yeah, I'm really excited to wear those. They're super cute, and the quality of them is really nice as well, I have to say. They're like a really soft, breathable fabric. Can't wait to wear them in the park, basically. And even when I come home, I literally can't wait to wear them, because all I wear literally is just Disney stuff anyway. This one I picked up on my last trip. Jordan actually picked it out and said this would be really cute, and to be fair, I literally wear it every day, so well done, Jordan. And then another one I love is the Wonder Studios. I'm sure you've heard of them. They do the really famous top with, there's I Cried During the Fireworks. I can't remember actually the picture on there, but it's really cute. Everyone has it basically. I also got a Guardians of the Galaxy t-shirt on there for Cosmic Rewind, which I'm really excited to wear. I posted that on my Instagram. So that's a really cute outfit. If you want to see that, that's on the Instagram. And then the other one I really love is Themeporium, which sell bags, and do they sell anything else? I think they sell bags. I've definitely seen other things on there. Oh, it's because they sell the ear bags, which are really cool. It's so annoying when you go to Disney but you don't have anything to put your ears in, but she's made a specific bag, and it's, you might be able to see in the background, I'm not sure. But yeah, no, it's really cool. Love it. Someone's asked me what I'm most looking forward to. What I'm most looking forward to is just being back at Disney, just because it's the place I feel, this sounds really silly to say, but like most at home, because it's just really welcoming, the atmosphere, it's where I'm most happiest, and I think so many people feel that way, and I think that's what's most special about Disney, because a lot of people do say it's the people you're with or the people you meet on the trip, and that is 100% true. It's just a really special place. Someone else has asked me what is my top snack I want to try. Last time we went, actually, we managed to get a funnel cake from, where was it? I think it was in Epcot, but it was like in the American Pavilion. I think Jordan probably told me it wasn't. There's cookies and cream flavour, and it was so nice, like literally, oh my god, I can't wait to have a different flavour funnel cake, because they are really nice. Oh, favourite ride in each park. Okay, well, Epcot is obviously Guardians. Magic Kingdom I'm probably going to go for. It's not a ride, I know, but it sort of is. Carousel Progress. I absolutely love it. There's something about that that makes me feel like I must have, in another life or my past life, have gone to Disney and must have just been gravitated towards that or something. Because there's something about it that actually I feel like really connected to it, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's the song or something, but yeah, I love it. I don't know. And then Hollywood Studios, I'd probably have to go with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Love Mickey and Minnie, obviously. Feeman's amazing, so yeah. And Animal Kingdom, I know Flight of Passage is an absolutely amazing ride. Like, trust me, I literally love it, but I get a bit of anxiety when I go on there just because, like, my leg is so big, so... But I would probably say my favourite ride in Animal Kingdom has to probably be Expedition Everest now. You know, I didn't go on it the first time we went, but I'm pleased we did this last time we just went, because actually absolutely loved it. Yeah, I thought that I would find it really scary just because of it going backwards. Literally, Jordan said I wouldn't even be able to tell. He was right. It's really cool. I definitely recommend going on that one. Someone's asked me, do I collect anything Disney related? Yeah, I guess so. We collect pins now. These are not all the pins. I think you can probably see that small board there. I've literally just started that. I want to make a girly board, like with all the pink and Disney princesses and stuff. But at Jordan's house, we've got it's separated. I've done it like a Magic Kingdom and Epcot, and then we've got Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios together, and then we've also got a seasonal board, and we've also now decided to start a Disneyland Paris board, which, oh my god, we've got the most amazing Ratatouille pin with, is Remy and Emil on there, or is it just Remy? I can't remember, but oh my god, it's amazing. I literally love it. To be fair, that's probably a top character I do love as well, Remy, but I do love Emil as well, because I feel like I'm Emil, but yeah. Someone's asked me, what's a must-have when you go to Disney? Well, ears, I guess. Yeah, like I literally always wear Disney ears. I feel like that really sets the tone. Someone's asked me, what's in your bag during a park day? So I have to confess, I'm really bad actually, because I don't love carrying a bag. But to be fair, when we went last time, Jordan got a bag from Lululemon, which was, I guess it's a bum bag basically. And to be fair, that was really helpful because you can't actually tell it's on. So I've now bought a few bags from Themeporium, which I'm gonna wear. In terms of what's in the bag, well, I've actually posted a picture on my Instagram, so have a look on that. So what have I put in there? A mini hairbrush, sanitizer. Do you know what, I literally live for these Touchland hand sanitizers. If you know, you know. Makeup powder, brush, obviously, probably a lip gloss. We're going to try and take some, what are they called, like electrolytes or something, because obviously you can get really dehydrated really quickly in the heat, so we're going to try those out. Is there anything else? No, I think there's probably more, but I'll say that's it. Someone's asked me, have I been to Disneyland Paris? Yes, I've been. First time I went was mum and dad when I was 5, and then me and Jordan went for his 21st, and then we went again for our 8th anniversary. So yeah, literally love Disneyland Paris. Literally love the castle in Disneyland Paris. Oh my god, the landscaping is amazing. So yeah, love it. Someone's actually asked me, if you have pins, what's your favourite pin you have or one you want to get? One I definitely want to get when we go, I hope it's still there, is, you know, the Mickey Reefs, the Halloween ones that they have out obviously on Main Street. It's the Mickey face with the like flowers around it. I'd say like leaves, flowers, whatever they are. Oh my god, and they've now done a pin in it, and I think it actually lights up, and I really want to get that one. I really hope we can get that. If we can't get that one, I'm gonna probably say like a Ratatouille one, probably. I'd love to get an Emil pin. What's another one I'd love to get? Literally anything Mickey and Minnie. Someone's asked me, do you plan to buy any Disney plushies on your trip? Okay, so I absolutely love like stuffed toys, plushes. I actually have a really big collection already. I do have quite a lot of Disney ones. I probably have more Jellycats now. Blame my parents. So yes, I do plan on buying some, but I don't want to go over the top. I will say so I'm going to say when me and Jordan went to Disneyland Paris when we were 21, both of us, so what, 6 years ago, I really wanted to get, I know I don't know when they came out, but they're really major now, the Big Feet plush. Now, I really wanted to get the baby Sven. Oh my god, I thought it was adorable, but I honestly thought, I can't keep getting loads, because at the time I literally had like a jumbo Stitch, a jumbo Angel, I can't remember what else I had on my bed at the time, but I literally had just too many and it was getting a bit ridiculous. So I chose not to get it, and I'm so gutted even still to this day that I didn't get it. So actually, going back to the question, when I go, I really want to get a few Big Feet plushes. My top one is definitely Mike Wazowski. I literally love him. I should have said Mike and Sully were my favourite characters, because I do absolutely love them. Especially Mike, he's so cute, especially in a Big Feet plush. But yeah, I've managed to get Pluto back in store in London when we went earlier this year, I can't remember when, but that's the start of my collection with Pluto. So now I feel like I want to get definitely Mike, definitely Sully. Jordan's trying to convince me to get Boo as well. I do love Boo, but I need to try and prioritise who I want to get. So yeah, I don't know, I probably will get a Sorcerer Mickey of some sort. I've already got a mini one and Stitch as Sorcerer Mickey as well, which is really cute. But yeah, I probably will get one or two. That's all the questions I've been asked. I will just tell you the restaurants we're gonna go to, just so told you those. And then I guess we'll do a quick wrap up. So the first dining reservation that we've got is actually Ohana's, which we're gonna do, I think that's on the first full day that we're there. We're doing it as like a late lunch, so we're going at around 4 o'clock. We've never been there before, so we're really intrigued to see what that's like. We've got Space 220, which obviously can't wait, because like I said, favourite. New one for us again, 1900 Park Fair. Oh my god, I can't wait. Literally looks amazing. Can't wait to meet all them characters. Especially Aladdin and Tiana, can't wait. And then Topolino's Terrace, oh my gosh, we're going for breakfast. I literally can't wait. I've seen so many people go there and we've never been. The food looks amazing and like all the characters, oh. And then we're doing a Fantasmic dining package again, but we're actually going to Hollywood and Vine this time. We've booked it because obviously we're going during the Halloween season, and I saw that it's like a seasonal thing where the characters like Minnie and whoever else is there, I've not actually looked into it too much, but they're all in like Halloween costumes. Literally can't wait. Oh my god. We're also going to the Cake Bake Shop, which I'm literally probably the most looking forward to. Like I said, I wanted to go there since it opened. Looks amazing. It just looks so cute, and like I'm gonna wear the, you know, the ears that I said about being my favourite, the silver ones. Oh, I'm gonna wear them that day and it's just gonna be so cute. And then we have actually, it's not on here, but we have since booked, I think it's Chef Arts. That looks really cool. Jordan loves chicken, so we had to go there. So yeah, I think that's actually it for now. That's quite a lot. So yeah, so it's exactly 39 days until we go. We literally can't wait. There's obviously so much more I could say. I don't know, learn about us, and hopefully you'll get to meet Jordan soon. But yeah, that's me. Thanks so much for joining me, and thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Speak to you soon.